This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with a new game. The mail has come in, and this time it's Metro Last Light for the Xbox 360, a sequel to Metro 2033, and also based off the book series Metro 2033 by a Russian author, which was shown in the intro. And sorry, I should have, remembered that. I mean, it's based off a famous book in Europe, I guess. Kind of like how The Witcher is based off a Polish book, and I've been starting to see more and more books in European nations become, I mean, other than the obvious classics, but, kind of the lesser-known people, at least that I would know here where I live in America. So it's nice to see different works get their own kind of due, and especially in game form, which is impressive enough. I believe Deep Silver is a European country who's publishing this, and I think 4 games made it or whatever. Now you're probably thinking, why am I starting with 2033? It's because, well, that's just not what I got in the mail. So anyway, all right, let's see. Store. What is this game where I have DLC for it? Well, I guess that makes sense. Let's see what the store says here. Probably tells me what I can buy online. Single player missions. So there is some story stuff we do. Obviously, I'm not going to buy that. We're just going to here play the game. There is supposed to be like an intro to this, but for some reason it's not playing it again, despite me resetting the game. Because when I was testing out some stuff before playing, just to make sure everything was working. So let's turn off vibration. I hate vibration. Hopefully hopefully I don't miss any info from not having vibration on. But anyway, yeah, for some reason it doesn't play the intro anymore. Maybe it'll do when I start a new game, because when you first boot it up, someone talks and all that before it. But anyway, this is a first-person shooter based on an apocalyptic future in Russia, where nukes have dropped and all that. So think your Fallouts and all that other stuff. It just takes place in a different part of the world than what we're used to. Most games take place either in like England or America, at least where a lot of the games are concerned. Except for, like, there was another one called like Stalker, Shadow Chernobyl, which I heard was a pretty good first-person shooter, also based in, I think that was also based in Russia. But anyway, let's start with the sequel. Yeah, it's going to be weird playing this instead of the original, but that'd be fine. Okay, I can't do Ranger mode because I don't have that, so if this is your first through Last Light, we recommend this. Well, I don't have the DLC, so I can't play anything else anyway, so alright, what do we got here? Easy mode, obviously for novices, if you just want to do mainly the story. Okay, my controller turned off for a second. That's not a good sign. I might have to swap out my controller then if it's doing that. Let's see, normal mode, regular. Let's just do normal. I usually like trying to play based on what the game designers wanted out of me as a gamer. Alright, let's do the... Alright, barely visible. I mean, barely visible is probably like this one here, but I at least want to slightly be able to see what I'm doing, because I have bad eyesight.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil. That with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
Now, I think the Dark Ones, if I remember, were mentioned in the first game as well. I forgot the name of the player, because I played a bit of the first game like a long time ago, but for whatever reason or another, I never finished it. I think it's because I kept getting sick while playing it, because I can't play first-person shooters for very long before I start getting ill, and I just decided never to finish it. It was when I worked at a video game rental place, and I was able to rent it at the time, but I never tried to beat it, so... Maybe one day I'll beat it. I know on Steam you can get like the full collection for pretty cheap, but...
I used to live nearby. Before the war, I mean, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through.
What the? What happened? Shit!
Uh-oh. Looks like we're in some trouble. Something's going on ahead.
Shit! Shit! What's going on here?
Do we wait? Do we fight it? Do we run away? Oh, I can't run away. Uh-oh! Whoa, what was that? Ah! Crap. Uh-oh, they got turned into monsters. Stay back. What the? Uh-oh. I did it bad. Ah, grape jelly.
Artyom, wake up, Artyom. It's me, Khan. Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Khan, how the hell did you get here? Get out, now!
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
I knew a smoker once. During the last year of his life, he had to eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in his throat.
Get our lighter. Of course, we'll need light in this game because we are underneath the surface. Yes, since this is an apocalyptic world, going to the surface is a dangerous thing indeed. So we want to. That's why we live underground, because otherwise the radiation will kill us, and the creatures that live above ground, like these dark ones and other such thing. In the previous game, we still play as Artyom. Sorry, I can't do Russian accent to save my life. And since this game takes place basically in Russia, everyone's going to be sound Russian, so just keep that in mind. Now, I thought I could grab the tape or something like that. I guess I just play the whatever music's on there. Ooh. Oh, we just turn off. That's all it is. So, well, conserve energy, right? But anyway, we're playing Artyom from the last game. I'm trying to remember what the general premise was. I know you were chasing after these creatures, the dark ones, but I forgot why. It's either because they wiped out your bunker or a place you were living at the time, or they took someone that you knew, like a family member or something. I'm trying to remember. But you chase after them basically all over Russia to take them out. And then you end up destroying a lot of them at the end of the game by launching a nuke at them, at least from what he said. I said I hadn't finished the game, so.
Artyom was one of the men who found these Sikhs. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot.
Yeah, it's nice for him. I had to spend 2 years as a cadet before they accepted me into the Order.
Well, anyway, where were we? I suppose it's nice down here since
well,
the reactor
nice talking to you, Yuri Lowenthal. Heard you again. God, I swear I hear the same people at every single game, even games I don't expect to get some of the classical actors.
Maybe until the world up there will take us back.
Huh. God, too many people talking at once. Got some scientists there, trying to survive day in from day out. God, too many people talking at once. Can't even get like enough background.
Marshes are easy. Just look for the markers and flags and walk along them so you don't drown. A child could do it. Well, okay, the shrimps always gave you hell, but come on, what could take a whole squad down?
No idea. They found
Nice to hear you, Steve Bloom. God, we got Steve Bloom, Yuri Lowenthal. I've probably already heard a couple other classic American Texas voice actors.
Pathetic. No wonder the colonel ordered training time double.
I swear I hear the same. I hear the same voice actors from Texas in a lot of these games. At least, well, there's two. At least in America, there's two well-known voice acting areas, and that's I think it's like Austin, Texas, and California. I think it's San Diego, if I remember, where one of the more.
Hello,
Although
Artyom.
people tend to use the
Welcome
Texas
to the
one more often.
I hear you're a ranger now, huh? We must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now,
Sure.
let's get you equipped. So,
Okay.
first things first. You're going to need a gas mask.
Right,
You
if we go
can't make
up
a
top.
step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water. There are hot spots down here in the metro, too.
The metro is what they call the massive underground train yard that runs all around Russia, and that's how people survived, or at least some people survived what
Don't
happened up
forget
top.
filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health.
This is a resources FPS as well, so ammo and all this other stuff will use resources, so we just have to be kind of... I mean, I doubt you could use them up so badly that you're just completely screwed, but just keep that in mind, I think. Alright,
Now
take those filters.
medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case.
Ooh, despite us being an apocalyptic society, we still have our
Here's your
obvious
advance salary
benefits.
for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments, regular ammo and equipment from merchants anywhere in the metro seems like a smarter move.
So if you're playing like harder mode, you probably have higher choice for high caliber, but yeah, in this world, bullets are used as currency in some places, so at least high-end ones anyway, so yeah, it kind of gives you a decision on how often you use your bullets, or at least your truly destructive ones. So it's a... Okay, let's open up the menu. Well, I'm not, like... I was like, why would it let me open it? I didn't even get to do anything with it, really. Okay, so that just figures out how... Okay, gas mask is X, your light source, which is a little lighter thing. Filters, A, if I need to replace them. And B, I guess, is your binoculars. Let's see, battery, health, other light source, and whatever that one thing on the right is.
Haha, alright. Now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range.
We get to use all of your bullets, free of charge.
Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you.
Let's see, we got your assault rifle-ish type of... Okay, so... Let's see, the rifle... Okay, it's called the Valve. This rifle made in the Metro by skilled gunsmith is extremely accurate and powerful. A truly great long-distance weapon. So if you're going for sneaking, that'd be good. Classic pre-war assault rifle, despite being very common, is held in very high regard in the Metro due to its reliability and performance. Obviously, spray and pray method. The Bastard. This makeshift SMG has a high rate of fire, which makes it overheat and jam rather rapidly, hence the weapon's name. Also, pray and spray. Although this one's probably more accurate, pray and spray, the Kalesh, but SMG is just, or the Bastard is crazy pray and spray. Then we got the Shambler. I assume this is your shotgun. This revolving shotgun is very effective at close range and stays at even medium range, but takes quite some time to fully reload. So this is also a powerhouse, slugs in all directions. And the revolver, a classic. A simple, reliable weapon produced in the Metro, has great stopping power, but kicks like a mule. Okay, let's go with the pistol. Let's go with the assault rifle and the sniper rifle. I mean, it's not a sniper rifle per se, but you know. I do like shotguns, but I believe this is the best ones. Okay, how do we customize it? Can I afford a, This pre-war sight makes aiming the gun at close and medium range easier without sacrificing much of its held vision. God, some guy's yelling in the background. Let's see. Silencer. Hides the muzzle flash and multiples the shot, decreasing spread at the same time. Projectile speed is also decreased. We need to damage fall off. Let's see. Extended barrel increases accuracy at medium and long ranges, but makes the weapon bulkier and heavier. If I'm going true stealth, that would be a good option to have. I assume you can't put both on, right? Can you? Oh, there's probably a weight thing going on here, I bet. I'll choose the silencer because I think my assault rifle will be a better bulk weapon, while this one would be a better sneaking weapon. Alright, do we need to customize this at all? Pure sight makes it okay. Is there a reason not to have these? Oh, I'd rather not put a silencer on for this thing. It's going to be, you know, as obviously being able to see it with the sight would be good. Sure, we'll Alright.
Alright,
That's good to me.
head over to my range and try out those guns. Well,
I guess we have options if we need to change out, but
Hey, Artyom,
okay.
put on the show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons you chose.
Okay, switch between weapons by pressing that.
Try shooting for the center of the regular dummy's chest.
Huh, that's not much of a...
Good job! Now shoot the armored dummy. Notice the difference? It's going to take more bullets to penetrate that armor. Look for sparks to know when you are shooting an enemy target. Try a headshot.
Oh. Right.
That's a critical hit. Notice the difference? Those are the basics. You can keep practicing if you want, or head on up to Miller's briefing.
So we got our rifle, assault rifle. Got your, although it looks like the range isn't that much more on a... You think the rifle would have a better, like, I don't know, like a scope in it. Or not a scope, but you know what I mean. Oh well. I still like the idea of having a close weapon that's stealth. Just a, you know, shoot whatever and try to take it out, and then focused. I think that's good. I don't know. Well, we can get more weapons later on in the game, I assume, if we need to play it a bit better by hand. Let's fill up our ammo before we... Is everything filled up already? God, I can hear all that in the background. I'll leave it to rifle it now. God, that guy's yelling up a storm.
Did you hear the order? You're not to disclose the fact that D6 has been found to anyone in the metro.
What the... Ah, that's not good. I don't like the fact that my controller keeps... I guess by next episode, I'm probably going to have my controller swapped out.
The stations are crawling with rumors. Each light crazier than the last.
Sure. Food for 10 million, super weapons, secret machinery. And others claim there's a radio down here powerful enough to contact the bunkers in Siberia, where the president and the government are holed up. Yeah, it's madness.
So even in this world, some of the royalty or higher-ups survived. Who knew?
We're gonna get irradiated here for damn sure.
Man, too many people talking. Not that I don't mind that per se, but it's like, can we get on with the story? I mean, I could run past them all, but...
Lots of them are still sealed. Some are welded shut.
There's going to be a big assembly.
So what?
Steve Blue.
So there's radioactive shit.
I was on duty in the Situation Room yesterday, so I heard something.
Can't remember the last time. I ate an egg. Look, there's a reactor here, right?
Send them off to service.
I'm not sure it's safe here. Maybe this place wasn't designed as a shelter.
Yeah.
What else?
No idea, but I wouldn't...
Yeah, better go. I mean,
probably.
I mean, obviously, this is supposed to give us, like, you know, background information on the world, what people are thinking, stuff like that. But so many people are talking, I'm, like, missing out on too much stuff anyway, so I might as well just kind of hear for a bit and then continue on, I guess. Hello. Nope, nothing. No talkie.
Pay no attention
Hello.
to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Okay. Open the gates!
About Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards at the lab.
Code 44. What the hell did he do?
Opening up.
Oh, do we need to put on our masks?
Alright, let's go.
I mean, it looks like he's got his mask on. Oh, never mind. It looks like maybe he's wearing like a...
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out.
Alright, quit waxing poetic. Let's get on with it.
The things in D6 are like what a conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold, steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what?
Sounds like the most intellectuals get told to shut up.
Lesnitsky did something. What happened?
Nobody knows. Lesnitsky was at the lab. When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Shit. So, what's inside?
Chemical weapons, maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
God damn it. The Colonel's going to tear me a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right into my soul. If I still had one.
It's hard to believe in that type of stuff at this point in this world.
We might control D6, but it's like a damn city down here. All the bunkers, the nooks and crannies and exits. Still, they based the order to bring
get a compass. Let's check that out before anything. Oh, okay. Huh, cool. We'll keep that in mind. Hopefully I don't forget some of the controls and everything like that. I guess we'll follow you guys here in a second.
Especially the ones close to the Nazis. Just have to brief.
Well, it looks like the Metro game is starting off kind of dour, although our initial objective for the start... Whoops. Oh, man, that's... Yeah, I'm going to have to double check this whenever I get a chance afterwards. But yeah, it looks like we don't know our initial objective right now other than to find the Dark Ones, and I don't know what that really means. I guess just find out maybe a place that isn't irradiated or maybe a way to clean it up. I forgot some of the points in the first game, so... Anyway, in the next episode of Metro Last Light, we'll figure out what our initial... Oh, boy. We're going to figure out an initial plan of action to find this Dark One and see what we can learn. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.